interrupt your regular broadcast.
It's game on. We now bring you another special sports presentation.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to high school basketball 2023. Believe it or not, it's the season finale. Our featured game tonight, Pueblo Central and Pueblo South boys action. I have with me my longtime friend and the head coach of the South girls, that's Shannon Lane. Shannon, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, before we talk about this matchup with Central, we got to go back to summer. You know, you get the guys together. Some of them play multiple sports. Talk about the difficulty of a lot of our today's athletes that they face in trying to play multiple sports, still trying to focus on basketball, dealing with issues at home, stuff that maybe you and I didn't have to deal with. I think it says a lot about the character of these kids right here, and it's going to really serve them well when they become adults and face a lot of difficult situations.
It does. These kids get pulled in a lot of different directions nowadays. I think coaches definitely want them with them during the summer, and so with that, you've got football pulling them, baseball pulls them all the way through June, and then of course basketball's trying to pull them. You know, June is all the camps and things like that. So a lot of times you're running camps and doing stuff without a lot of your kids.
Sure, but you know what? They've come through. You're 9-0 in league play, 16-6 overall, or 17-6, and talk about what the great season has been. You've suffered some losses early. There's some very good teams, but here you are in prime position to make another run to that state.
Well, you know, the saying goes, if you're going to lose, you lose early.
Absolutely.
And again, a lot of football kids that came off of football and weren't in the best of shape during that December month. We are late blooming, as I've said many times, but I think we've blossomed over the last 3 to 4 weeks, and we're finding our own, which this game always scares me, your last game to
Absolutely.
end. We're running senior night tonight. It can be very emotional,
Yes.
and we'll see if our kids can kind of get into the flow of the game. I don't know what we'll do early, but hopefully we can finish off strong tonight.
Obviously, your focus is on tonight's game. Let's talk about the tournament. I remember 1 year back in 2009 when South was undefeated and number one in the state. In the regular season, they beat Mitchell by about 45, 50 points. Al Blanc was coaching Mitchell. Then they played in the round of the grade 8. I think they beat him in overtime. I think that's going to be the case with you guys. You might see some of the teams, you know, again, not looking past tonight's game that you see earlier, but what changes during state? Is it the sense of urgency? I mean, you beat teams by 40 points and had to maybe lucky to beat them by 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think that I've always said that when players know that they have to turn in their uniform at the end of this game, you see it in the NBA playoffs
Absolutely.
as well.
Great point.
Your teams go to a different level.
Yep.
And so we've done it as well. You know, years back, I remember we got beat by Valor Christian by 20. We got beat by Mesa Ridge by 20.
Yep.
We beat Valor up there in the Sweet 16.
I remember that game.
And then we beat Mesa Ridge in the Final Four.
Yep.
And so it's really not how you start this season, it's how you end. And I know I've got a lot of fighters on this team as far as they don't want to turn in their uniform. We'll see how far that can take us.
What's the keys to victory tonight? You guys know each other so well.
We do, but we don't either. You know, Bobby always comes up with some great game plans, and hats off to Central. They try different things. We're ready. If they're truly the team that they are and come out and press us, we've got to handle pressure. We've got to make sure that when we get down, we're able to finish and make the right pass in the half-court set. And then just seeing how they're going to guard different players. Pueblo West has tried a couple different things with sagging people off. And what's nice about that is it's getting us ready for playoffs because we're having to adjust during the game, Tony, and it helps us as a coaching staff do that.
You know, I know you deflect a lot of the credit, but I remember your first year you took over for Harrison. Nobody knew who you were. You had your share of critics. I remember you guys made it to the grade 8 or the Sweet 16. You lost to Sierra.
16.
And you lost to Sierra with that Chucky. That gal's name was Chucky, went to see you. And now here you are. If you win tonight, it'll be victory number 300. What a journey it's been. It's not just you, but it's your family, your coach, your husband, putting up with the long hours of kids, your assistants all over the years. What does it mean possibly victory 300, whenever it comes?
Well, it's just humbling. I guess sometimes you realize how old you are when
I know that's right.
gets said. And I have not spoken about this being 300. I even asked Katie Pickerel when she called and told me that a couple of weeks. Please don't put it out there. We're really just downplaying this as being another game. Whether we win or lose,
Sure.
we'll make that 300 the next game we play. I'm not out for that, but it is just knowing all the great athletes that have come through my coaching career, starting with the girls and with Callie Kemling's group, my very first group, and Sarah Hausman and Molly Tebow, and going on through all of those girls, Jalen Duran and Michaela Gordon, and you can just, I can sit here and list them all, and these boys have made an impact on my life as well, and just you grow close to them.
Yes, you do.
You know, that first year with the boys is like, okay, and now that I've had some of them going on 3 years, you definitely develop that relationship with them, and that's why you coach, you know.
Absolutely.
They touch my heart, and I enjoy this sport, and we'll see how many more years I have.
Well, you touched my heart, and I want to say best of luck tonight. Thanks as always for your time, and it's been an amazing journey with you. And let's not forget that incredible night in 1994. Nadia Lopez, 10 straight rebounds, 10 straight free throws. Excuse me.
Yeah, even after
you guys,
I went to the line and I missed.
I know, but you guys still beat Centaurus, and they beat they beat you handily earlier in the year.
Yes,
you had to play them night after a really tough game, and here we are all these years later, and you're still chugging along.
I know, unbelievable, and you've been by my side.
That's right, and hope to be there for many years to
you're
come.
just as old.
Well, thank you. Absolutely. I still look good, though.
Yes, you do.
All right. That's the head basketball coach of South Shannon Lane. More of the pregame show after this timeout. High school basketball 2023 South and Central Boys on SoCoTicket.com.
Hey, good folks, once again, this is Tony Wright. Now, even though I've changed locations, I still get my barbecue at Gigi's Barbecue, located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A. From their lip-smacking ribs, pulled pork to the juicy brisket, Gigi's has it all. Gigi offers a friendly, down-to-earth atmosphere to dine in, and they can also bring the food to you as well. Gigi's can cater from 30 people up to 300 or more. They were also voted Best Barbecue in Pueblo in 2015. So get your barbecue fix on today at Gigi's, located on Highway 50 West, right across from Chick-fil-A. Welcome back to high school basketball 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. A couple of thousand people here at the Southwest Motors Event Center, the main event, Pueblo Central, Pueblo South, as our starting lineups are being introduced. And you know what are you looking at for tonight's game, JJ?
Well, it's going to be high octane. I think Central needs to get out and start fast. This is a team that likes to get out and get going. They want to shoot that three-pointer early on and establish themselves and kind of set the tone. South on the other side is the same thing. They want to get off and running. They want to get that quick basket because when they're making baskets, they're dictating tempo. They're able to put pressure on the basketball, and they like to get into that run and shoot style of play. These two teams are similar in very many ways, but the one difference is that Central is a little bit bigger as far as size is concerned. South has a few more seniors. Central has just two seniors on the floor. The Twins, the guard play.
And everybody else is coming back.
Will be big for these two teams.
All right, let's get to the starting lineups. First up for Pueblo Central, one spot will be number 2. That'll be Ozzie Vigil. Also starting will be number 5, Xavier Davis. Number 11 starting tonight, that'll be Roddy Vigil. Number 3, Zach Meehan. So number 14, I think it's a very underrated talent. The junior, look for big things for him this year and next year. And that, of course, is number 14, Josh Sanchez. He's a legitimate 6'4". He's got a handle, and he may be a next-level player. I told him that a little bit before the game. Now let's get to the starting lineups for the Pueblo South playing its final game, possibly, or a league game anyway. Number 2, senior Ray J. Aragon. Also starting tonight will be number 23, and that is another senior in Desmond Floyd. Mateo Esquivel, number 33, starting tonight. Mateo's had a sensational season. Also starting is number 55, Marcus Morita. Marcus, a big man aside. He'll have his hands full with the Davis brothers tonight. and number 24, Maurice Austin, starting tonight for Pueblo South. South, the home team, wearing the white pants, white jerseys trimmed in white. South, check that, Central in the blue. Blue jerseys, blue pants trimmed in blue and white. You know, JJ, the first league game I ever called in any sports was football. These two teams, South and Central. Jacob Garcia ran for a lot of yards, scored a winning touchdown in overtime. I've called these two teams in the state semifinals of the state baseball tournament. I've seen South get upset when Devin Manning had a big game here. I've seen South roll over Central. I've seen so many great games between these two teams, and it is one of the true Colorado Classic rivalries.
No doubt about it, and it's all hails here in southern Colorado. And a nice crowd on hand here tonight that is filtered in the Colorado State Fair Event Center. As you see South in their final huddle, getting ready to tip this one off. If they can win tonight, two things happen. First and foremost, they outright win the South Central League, the Class 4A, 5A South Central League, and Shannon Lane, as a head coach, gets her 300th victory. So that's the first thing. Should the Central Wildcats win tonight? Well, they postponed that 300 celebration.
Absolutely.
Of which Shannon
and
Lane.
they might jump up on those RPI ratings.
Absolutely. RPI would be good because South is playing 5A, Central plays 4A once we go to the postseason.
You know, and we did talk to Bob Tyler. We ran short on time because this game moved along
some
quickly.
Some of his keys?
But some of the keys to him, he said, they got to make shots, man. I mean, as simple as that. When they're open, they got to hit some shots now to get their tempo up. He wants to play an up-tempo game and use his depth to wear South down. But to do that, they got to make some shots.
No doubt about it. The opening tip-off presented by Pueblo Insurance is won by the Central Wildcats. They've already taken one shot, and they'll try to get another one up quickly.
All right, that's good. We got Ozzie Villa with a pass on top to Davis. That's Xavier Davis. His brother not starting tonight. Xavier drives it down, cut off by Esquivel. Shot on the way, no good, but he is fouled. And a quick foul to Pueblo South. Mateo Esquivel with his first. It'll be two foul shots for Xavier Davis.
That's some of that height difference right there we're talking about. That's a pretty good matchup right there.
Central's going to do. They got their, they got Sanchez and Xavier in there. Like you just mentioned, they got a decided height
and
advantage.
Ladamian's a big boy in his own right.
He is.
He's only a freshman.
Absolutely. He's 6'4". Absolutely. He's not starting, but his brother is a junior, Xavier, so they'll both be back next year. Once again, Bob Tyler, the head basketball coach of Pueblo Central. Shannon Lane, the head basketball coach of Pueblo South. First free throw is good, and the second free throw is good for Xavier Davis.
So Mateo gets the first foul.
All right.
And Xavier Davis gets both free throws.
Yes, he is. Here's a jumper from the baseline, and it is good. And that's a three-pointer coming from Maurice Austin. I call him Maurice. As of Morris Day used to call himself Maurice. All right,
Maurice
here we go.
can take over a game quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All right, here we go. Zach Meehes drives inside. Can't get out. The shot has it knocked away. Taken away by South. Now with the basketball is Austin. Austin swings the pass over the left wing to Mateo. Esquivel, now Aragon has it. He thought about the NBA three-pointer, but he decided not to take it. Austin pulls up baseline jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Nice rebound by Marita.
Big offensive board.
Gives it up to Esquivel. Runner on the way, no good. Too hard out the back iron. And Esquivel almost picked up his second foul, but getting the rebound is Davis. He passed to Vigil. Now Vigil back to Davis. Davis drives down. Gets it back to Ozzie. Three-pointer from the top of the key. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound by Central. Davis goes up. Sticks it back up, no good. This time Marita has a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. A lot of contact early in the game.
Yeah, and that's a good job. Both teams crashing the boards early. You got to be able to dictate tempo. And the way you do that, you're going to make shots or get that defensive rebound.
One thing Bob Tyler did not do, he didn't go the 5 in, 5 out. He kept the starters in a lot more, and they might have wore it down a little bit. He's going to really try to wear South down a little bit more. He's going back to his hockey-style substitution. I failed to mention that in the pregame show.
Right.
So he's got a whole new starting 5 in there. We'll pick him up as we go along. Full court pressure from Central. Now the pass goes to Austin. He drives it down the lane, whips it over to Aragon. Shot on the way, no good. Marita gets it, can't get out the shot. Whips it back over to Aragon. Actually, we went to Floyd. Now Aragon has it. Now Aragon holds up, gets it over to Maurice Austin. Back to Aragon. Let's see, Central in the man-to-man defense. South on top, 3-2, just underway. This game is for the South Central League Championship, the biggest game of the season so far. Now passing the low post, and Austin lost it. Stolen away nicely that time by Enciso Valdez, but now steal by Austin back the other way. Gives it over to Aragon. Aragon stops, can't get out the shot. He throws it away to Caden Clay. Clay with 2 to beat, goes on layup on the way, no good. Foul Pueblo South. and South with the early turnovers.
Yeah, that was a tough play. He left his feet, and he knew Maurice was trailing, but didn't see the defender coming over to pick that pass off. Jeff Baca is going to pick up his first foul of the ball game.
So Baca with his first.
Caden Clay, so athletic, man. He's fast.
Very much so. Very nice kid. Talked to him before the game. His first free throw off the back iron, no good. His shooting does run hot and cold. When he's hit that Canyon City game back in December, man, he was hitting his shots. When Central hits their shots, they can be one of the deadliest team in 4A or 5A. Nevertheless, he's got to hit the free throw here if you're a Central fan, and he does. So Clay 0 for 1 to start out the game, scored tied at 2. Full court pressure, and Austin's going to break it nicely. He races down court, goes behind the back with a dribble. Swings a pass over to Floyd. Floyd with an Aragon. He's wide open. Three-pointer from the corner. Off the back iron, no good. South starting out ice cold. LaDamian Davis brings the basketball court down himself. Nice handle for a freshman. Drives down the lane. Goes in, shot no good. Foul Pueblo South. And that's going to be too quick. 13th foul on South.
Yeah, that might be Des Floyd.
And that's the case. South starting out ice cold. Shannon Lane in her pregame show, if you listen to it, said that with senior night and the guys getting the awards and everything and being introduced, she thought it could be a distraction, and perhaps it is, perhaps not. But right now, Central getting early blows as the Wildcats take their first lead of the game as LaDamian Davis off the bench with his first free throw.
And that is the case. Emotions run high. Sometimes you got your family, you got all the attention on you. You got the pictures, the video going, the whole works. And sometimes it can be a little bit of a distraction.
Second free throw rolls off the rim, no good by LaDamian Davis. And Austin with a rebound. He drives down, now blows past everybody, running left, no good. Looks like he got fouled, but no call. He did get fouled and no call. Back the other way comes Zach Meehes, throws a pass down, knocked away. Still a battle for the basketball. Central comes away with it. Davis swings a pass inside. Sanchez layup on the way and it is good.
Yeah, he's a legit threat. Sanchez is so solid.
Heck of a ball player. 6-3 South down, and South with the turnovers. Esquivel turns it over, and a lot of Central fans here tonight, they're making a noise. So South a bit rattled here, 6-3. They controlled the game pretty much from start to finish when they won the first time, 55-31. Central's going to that platoon style offense.
They go in shifts.
Yes, they do. Central's got a lot of talent. Now with the basketball, Davis goes in, bank shot, good again.
Man, he's tough.
Xavier Davis with 4 points, 8-3. Here's a pass down court to Aragon, and he lost it on the baseline. Bad pass from Esquivel, and South really rattled right now.
Yeah, South seems to be a little bit rushed right now. They're in a hurry. I know they're an up-tempo team, but you know what? They're not bad in the half-court set. Right now, they're playing into Central's hands.
Meehes drives down, can't get out the shot, trapped inside, swings a pass over to Davis. He'll airmail it from 3, and he hits.
That's what I'm saying. He's inside out.
And the Central crowd is wide open right now. They lead South 11-3. And here's a pass over to Esquivel. Whips the pass down to Floyd. Floyd whips it over to Era. Check that to Austin. Three-pointer out the back of the iron. No good, and only one rebound, one shot for South. Rebound comes to Central. Here's a pass aside. Sanchez slip on the wind. It is good. And a timeout on the floor taken by Pueblo South. 4:06 left to go in the first quarter. And listen to this crowd from Central. South getting rocked down 13-3. What do you say? What do you know? We'll be right back after this on SoCoTicket.com.
Proud to support area student athletes. Benefits Broker Insurance at 20 Club Manor Drive in Pueblo. The Benefits Broker team of agents has over 100 years of service in employee benefits and individual health care needs. Steve Shirley, Dave Vecchio, and the entire team prides themselves on the level of knowledge and service they bring to you, the client. Benefits Broker is your 24/7 resource for a variety of essential benefits-related information and with a proven dedication and commitment to excellence. Benefits Broker Insurance Pueblo in the Paycheck Dental Building and online at benefitsbroker.com.
Back to action here. Pueblo South down 13-3, just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They have the basketball. Austin forces a jumper. Got it. Tough shot by Austin, and looks like he got fouled again, and no call. Not to be a homer, but just my observation. But nevertheless, South will take the 2. Tavon Evans down. Can't get out the shot. Throws up a prayer. No good, but a foul, and I believe that might be the...
Nope, he
they
traveled.
Travel on Pueblo Central. I thought it was going to be Escobar with a second foul.
Yeah, Escobar Morita took away his driving lane.
So here comes Ray J. Aragon. South down by 8. Now to pass on the baseline of Morita. Pass inside. Floyd layup on the way and did is good. And now South starting to wake itself up a little bit. Desmond Floyd with his first 2. Central's lead down to 6. Beltran spinning in the lane. Has it taken away by Floyd. Floyd down to Austin. He drives. He stops. He pops. No good. Foul Pueblo Central.
Yeah, that's Caden Clay. Caden Clay is going to make sure he didn't get that basket. He'll take that foul but not give up the and one.
So that'll be the 13th foul for Pueblo Central and the first on Caden Clay. 2 foul shots for Maurice Austin. First free throw on the way, rolls and it falls. Now 6 points for Austin. Just like that, the original starting 5 comes back in the game for the Central Wildcats. Beltran pointing to his chest, critical of himself on the turnover. So one thing Central's got to do tonight, JJ, is take care of the basketball if they want to win it. Second free throw in and out from Austin. 13-8, Central with a 5-point lead. 3:20 here in the first quarter. Now with it is Davis. He has it knocked away, taken away by Austin. Austin with a 2-on-1, swings to the Ray J. Ray J back to Austin. Layup on the way, and it is good.
That will electrify this crowd,
now the
no
South
doubt.
crowd comes alive. Central had a 10-point lead, and since South has gone on a 5-0 run, there's a ball knocked away. Austin had it, and whose basketball will remain Central, but good defense nevertheless by Pueblo South.
Man, Maurice Austin, as I said before, and I'll say it again, is one of the best basketball players that we've ever seen in this town, and he's only a junior. He anticipated where that was going. The last 2 deflections belong to him.
Here's a 3-pointer from the top of the key. No good. Missing that one is Vigil. Marcus Morita with a strong rebounds. Austin down to Aragon. Layup on the way. No good. Tapped up. And what a tap up. And that is our guy, Mateo Escobar. He is so deadly and such a great player. And just like that, Central lead down to 1. Davis back over to Vigil. Roddy passes over to his brother Ozzie. Ozzie drives down. Swings in, passes out of bounds. Good pressure on the double team inside from Pueblo South.
Yeah, South in your face defense. And again, now that you said you've waken up, they've wakened themselves
like they took
up.
a standing 8 count early, a first round standing 8 count. And now they've waken
all
up.
Of a sudden,
yep. Here they come. South with a chance to take their first lead of the game. Here's a pass to Aragon. He lost it, taken away by Evans. Evans has it taken right back by Aragon. Long pass over to Escobar, swings a pass aside to Morita. Morita finds a cutter. Desmond Floyd can't get out the shot. Back to Morita. He's called for the offensive foul. Good defensive side for Pueblo Central. So Morita got to take that shot right away. You're a big guy, muscle the guy off. But he always looks to pass to one of the guards.
Yeah, that was good ball movement there until that foul had come.
2:15 and counting here. High octane, very nervous game. Central on top by 1. Here's a shot inside by Beltran, no good. And Escobar with a rebound gives it up to Maurice Austin. He's double teamed in the backcourt, passes over to Escobar. Until he's a slasher, spins in the lane, shot on the way, banker no good. Basketball fought for. Tavon Evans comes down with it for Central. Now he spins away, drives down the lane, running one-hander, shot no good. Gets it back, shot up in the way, and it is good.
Wow.
Tavon Evans, tough work inside his first 2. Central with a 3-point lead. Here's Austin, off-balance jumper, got it. Maurice Austin with an off-balance jumper right there. And now it's back to a 1-point lead for Central.
He just finds a way to score anywhere on the floor.
Yes, he does. Here's Evans down the lane. Can't get off the shot. He does get off the shot. Good defense. Austin checked at Escobar down to Desmond Floyd. His layup on the way and did is good. And now Central with their first lead of the game. So Floyd with 4, 16-15. Almost another turnover, and they're going to call foul this time on Pueblo South.
Might be on Des Floyd, or is it?
Brand new starting 5 coming to the game for Pueblo Central as Desmond Floyd picks up foul number 2.
Yep, it is number 2 on Des.
So Harlem Jones enters the game for the first time. Here's a pass into Davis. Davis back over to Ozzie Vigil. Pass that back down to the low post to Davis. He has it taken away, knocked away by Escobar, taken away by Austin. Austin dribbled it off the shoot. Davis takes it right back from Central. Drives down the lane, layup on the way, missed it badly. Austin with a rebound, passes down to Aragon, goes in, layup on the way, count it.
Yep. Just like that. South off and running.
And just like that, a 3-point lead for South at 18-15. How about them apples? Here we go.
39 seconds to play.
Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. Davis. Xavier spinning in the lane. He has it knocked away. Lost it. Fortunately for Central, they get it back. 3-pointer from the top of the key. It's off the rim. No good. Esquivel fights for the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Zach Meehes.
Yep, going to be Meehes over the back. Man, I was about to say, with that 3-pointer in the air by Vigil there, if he sticks that, that's huge.
Central gets juiced. Central gets energized when they hit those 3-pointers. So Central coming out with an early knockout blows. Pass into Ray J. Aragon, 27 seconds and counting. South coming back from a 13-3 deficit. Now they lead 18-15. Esquivel swings the pass on the baseline to Baca. Wide open, parks it for a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Davis gets the rebound with 15 seconds left.
He's so tough.
Passes down to Vigil. Roddy, now Ozzie has it. 7 seconds left. And Maurice Austin just committed a foul he did not need to commit.
No, he saw an opportunity, went for it, and just missed. He's so good about coming from behind like that. He actually steals the ball on the dribble. So it's like it goes right into his hand, but he just got on top of the hand instead of underneath it.
5.5 seconds left to go. Passing to Meehes. Guarded close, he drives in. Shot on the way, missed it. Rebound taken out by Aragon, and that's the end of a very exciting first quarter. South down by a score of 13-3.
Actually, South up 18-5.
I said they were down by a
they
score
were down.
of
Sorry.
13-3, and now they come back to lead it by a score of 18-5. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back after this. This is high school basketball 2023 on SoCoTicket.com.
Are you ready to stake your claim on the best grill in the neighborhood? Better head to Bounty and Yield Meat Market, 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard near Big Bear Wine and Liquor. The best burgers and steaks start with the best meats. Bounty and Yield Meat Market features all natural Colorado-grown beef, pork, chicken, buffalo, and elk. No hormones, no antibiotics. From farm to table, Bounty and Yield. Your all-natural, all-local meat and grocery source. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m., 2029 South Pueblo Boulevard. For weekly specials and meat packages, you never have to leave town for quality meats. Pueblo's Bounty and Yield.
When selecting your insurance coverage, you want to work with an agent that takes the time to understand your needs and cares about meeting those needs. Deborah Marino is that agent at Pueblo Insurance, providing unbeatable service since 2009. She can help you find the protection you deserve at the price you can afford, specializing in home and auto insurance as well as other specialty insurance. They work one-on-one with each client to ensure that you receive the right policy to fit your situation. Pueblo Insurance, 1636 Highway 50 West, your local hometown insurance agent, next to East Coast Pizza. Phone 542-0948.
Right back to action here. Pueblo South to start the second quarter with a basketball on top, 18-15. Overcoming once again a 10-point deficit. Esquivel, 3-pointer is cash. JJ, Stu's the truth, man.
Yeah, we talked about Mateo being a legitimate threat.
Just like that, South on top by 6. Turnaround jumper by Beltran in the lane, and it is good.
Nice work, Mr.
Yes,
Luke.
Luke got that one. Here's a pass down to Esquivel. Can't get off the shot. Wisey looks and looks and looks. Now finds Aragon. Aragon with it in the corner. Passes back over to Esquivel. Esquivel the pass to Ray J. He'll airmail it from 3. Is short off the rim, no good. As rebound taken out, fought for Marita, tied up by LaDamian Davis. And the jump ball is called to Central. Will get the possession arrow.
That's a good job by Marita on the offensive glass right there, giving himself an opportunity, but the ball gets tied up. But the Davis boys are doing such a nice job. They're so tough in that painted area. They fight for position and work hard on the glass.
So here we go. Central on down by a score of 21-15 as Anji Vio drives, gets it back to LaDamian Davis. No, that's Xavier. Now gives it over to Roddy. Roddy over to Ozzie. 3-pointer on the left wing. Short off the rim, no good. And here comes a rebound by Austin. Passes down to Esquivel, over to Ray J. Ray J drives in, swings the pass back to Esquivel. You know he's going to slash, goes in, and he is tripped up and fouled.
Boy, he cuts to the basket so hard. Again, he's taken his game to a whole nother level.
Yes, he does. Yes, he has.
Week in and week out, you see some improvement somewhere with Mateo Esquivel. And again, they need that if they're going to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Believe it.
They're in the tournament.
Yes, they are.
They can win the South Central League. That betters their chances for a little bit better seed.
Oh, Austin has a shot blocked, and it goes off of him. LaDamian Davis blocked a underhanded layup attempt for Maurice Austin. Great defense that time from the young freshman. Man,
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Here's his brother back the other way. Swings. Xavier swings back to his brother. Three-pointer is good from the corner.
See, that's a freshman getting it done.
Yep.
LD, man.
And just like that, South's lead chopped down to 1 at 21-20. And what do we have here? We got
V-Hill
a foul
with
in the
a foul.
backcourt, and the foul he did not need to commit. Don't reach. We're neutral. We don't care who wins this game. We want to see both teams play well. We have nothing but mad respect for both teams, but you got to be smart out there. So 21-20, South with a 1-point lead. Marita leaves the game, and Harlem Jones back in it. Now Mateo Esquivel has it on the high right wing. Finds Austin. Austin can't get out the shot. Back to Esquivel. Three-pointer on the way. Back off the hits the heart off the rim. No good. And the young freshman, LaDamian Davis, gets a rebound. Passes to his brother Xavier. Finds a man inside Sanchez. Turnaround layup. No good. And Desmond Floyd just picked up another foul.
Nice job by Sanchez. He caught it high, kept it high, went right to the basket. Didn't get it, but again, he earns a trip to the stripe. And Des Floyd just picked up foul number 3, and that's not so good.
No, he's going to have to come out of the game, probably put Bakke in. I think South, as the first free throw, is an air ball from Sanchez. I think what happened with South is they're starting to take a little quicker shots than they did the last time, and they're missing. The Central scurrying back, and they're out of position defensively. They have to be patient, and they're extra patient at times in their half-court offense, as the second free throw is good by Sanchez, and get a really high percentage shot, and it gives their defense time to get back. If they're going to go bucket for bucket, Central can pull off the big upset.
You don't want to trade.
So score tied at 21. Rally from the Wildcats. Second quarter action. Maurice
It's going to be a
Thompson.
game of runs, Tone Man.
Yes, sir. Pass aside to Harlem Jones, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Harlem Jones.
Yep, he ran over V-Hill. Roddy takes one for the team. Player control. Harlem picks up his first of the ball game.
So Central a chance to regain the lead. Beltran drives down the lane, shot on the way, got it!
That's just one of the Beltrans doing what the Beltrans do.
And
They're
now,
just so athletic.
Central on top by 1, and there's a quick foul called on Pueblo Central. Beltran comes back and commits the foul. Luke looking good early with 4 points.
And both his shots have been tough. That one was contested and the whole works.
So here we go. Here's the pass down to Esquivel on the baseline. Now whips it over to Bakke. He'll park it for a 3. Short off the rim, no good. Harlem Jones skies high for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Central this time.
Yeah, and that's going to be on V-Hill.
He can't stand the call. He was starting to get upset, and his teammate had to calm him down. And he may have a point. It could have been a jump ball. Nevertheless, the officials ain't taking my opinion at all. So that'll be the foul on Roddy V-Hill, his first. 1-1 for Harlem Jones.
Yeah, big free throws right here. And he missed
it. Fight for the rebound, and here comes Evans back the other way. Swings a pass down court to Beltran. Stops, almost travel, throws it away, taken away by South. Bakke has it, swings a pass to Harlem Jones. Actually got it from shot on the way, good in his foul. It went so fast, he passed it over to Reggie Aragon. Aragon with a pass back to Harlem Jones. He got the two-pointer and a chance to make it 3. Good gracious almighty, they are fast.
That's a great job. Started with the deflection there by Mateo Esquivel. He just tipped it to his mate, and that's how they got off and running. Tavon Evans picks up the foul.
So that'll be the first foul of the game on Tavon. Central playing very inspired tonight. Free throw by Harlem Jones is an air ball.
Oh, man, and that's a tough miss. That was to break the tie with 5:22 to play.
Yeah, and so the score remains tied at 23. Back the other way comes V-Hill. Ozzie swings the pass over to Beltran. 3-point on the way. Air ball this time. Sanchez gets it. Put it on the floor. Gets it back. Shot on the way. No good. Foul on Pueblo South. South getting beat on the glass much more in this game so far.
Sanchez doing a tremendous job. Josh Sanchez, 6'3" and only a junior.
Yeah.
And he jumps.
solid.
He's very athletic.
Yes, he is.
You know, they're a big team as well. LaDamian 6'3", Xavier 6'4", Sanchez is 6'3", Jaime's 6'5".
Yep. And the foul is on Maurice Austin as Sanchez misses his first free throw attempt of the night. He's now 1 for 2, 6 points. second free throw on the way, and that one is good. So Central very fresh again, going to that 10-man platoon system. They have a 1-point lead. Austin back the other way, dribbled it off his foot. Harlem Jones gets it. Hook shot in the lane is good.
Loose change, and he cashed in.
Harlem with 4 points. South back on top by a point. Here comes Beltran. He's looked exceptionally well tonight. Drives in, underhand layup, blocked out of bounds by Baca.
Yeah, Baca says, get that out of here. Not this time.
Yeah.
He's a really good defender as well. He's not afraid of contact. He's always in your face. He's got quick feet. Slides
Here's three-pointer by Vigil. He can't get it to fall. And last touched out of bounds by Esquivel. So Pueblo Central will get another shot at it. 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Been back and forth, as JJ just stated. This has and probably will be a game of runs. Right now, Central with the basketball trailing by 1. Xavier Davis swings a pass over the baseline to his brother, and his brother LaDamian missed the shot badly. Beltran gets it, goes up for the shot, and he's called for traveling. Great defense that time by Teo Esquivel.
Yeah, he stayed with the play. That was a great job. He had it. Beltran snagged it, and he blocks him and forces the travel.
So here's a pass into Austin, and they didn't call a foul. They just said last touch out of bounds by LaDamian Davis.
Right, so it'll be South basketball right near their own bench. Want to thank Ernie and Becky Meyer for being a part of our broadcast. That's the fine folks at Bounty and Yield Meat Market, your friendly neighborhood butcher on the south side of town.
Absolutely. So here's South of the basketball and a 1-point lead. See if they slow it down in their half court. No, they won't. Baca, three-pointer, misses everything. Harlem Jones goes high for the rebound, and a quick jump ball is called.
Yeah, that's
South
where
retains
he's
position.
tough, Tony.
Baca's not, if he's not hitting the shots, man, that's a second miss from long range. He's got to try to find somebody else or find a higher percentage shot. South can't fall in love with a three-pointer if you're a Colt fan. If they fall in love with a three-pointer, they can get beat tonight. Ray J drives in. That's their game right there. Bank shot good. That is South's game. Great penetrating team. Here comes LaDamian back the other way. Bank shot on the way, no good. Sanchez gets it, and he is tied up. Jump ball, and Central gets a possession arrow this time.
Yeah, it's a good battle there between Teo and Sanchez.
This is a great game for both teams going into tournament play, isn't it, JJ?
Absolutely.
What you want,
and
huh?
both teams are going to make the tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Man,
and this is a great tune-up. Their final game
For
of the
both
regular
teams.
season for the league championship. Great crowd. The atmosphere is tremendous. It doesn't get any better than that.
So here we go. Back the other way comes Central. Beltran driving in the lane, and he has it stripped away by Ray J. Aragon. Long pass down to Austin. Layup on the way. No good. And they say no foul. Good defense on Central right there. Here comes LaDamian Davis. Passes down the court to Sanchez. Turnaround shot. No good. Basketball batted around. Esquivel gets it. Gets it to Aragon. Here comes the Colts back the other way with a three-point lead. And that's going to be a frustration foul on Sanchez right there, JJ.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there by Sanchez.
So that'll be foul. Let's see, a 1-1 coming for South. As they're going to send a starting five back in. That's Enciso Valdez. That's Mijes, Tavon Evans, Roddy Vigil, along with Caden Clay back in the game for Pueblo Central. So much respect for both of these programs over the years. Central last year, of course, making a Final Four for the first time since I don't know when, man. And I've been around a long time, and that says a lot. As Aragon hits the first free throw. I mean, in all my 30 years, they never made the Final Four, JJ, while I was here. We just could never get there. And they want to get back this year in Class 4A. 2 for 2. Now a 5-point lead for South. Central needs a holler back right here. Here comes Mijes, gets the basketball back to Tavon Evans. Evans drives down the lane, banks out on the way, missed everything. Rebound goes out of bounds, and that's a great box out right there by Merida, so his team can get the ball back.
Absolutely, this will be a big possession right here. They lead it by 5. Chance to increase that lead, but again, value the basketball.
So full court pressure will be extended again for Central as Maurice Austin gets the basketball. Here comes a double team. He just dribbles right by it. Swings a pass on the baseline to Merida. Now pass goes on tap to Esquivel. Little run in the lane. Off the rim, no good. Esquivel fights for it. Gets it to Ray J. Aragon. Baseline jumper, good. Ray J. Aragon. And JJ just said it, a splash and a steal. Here comes Esquivel. Layup on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound. Comes down to Austin. Looks for somebody, gets it over to Kuda. Kuda to Ray J. Aragon. Three-pointer. off the rim. No, it went in. It went in. Ray, Jay, Aragon, timeout on the floor. Here come the Colts. 2:47 left going to third quarter. South 35, Central 24. What do you say? What do you know? We'll be back after this on SoCoTicket.com.
Park West Vision has a huge selection of stylish frames to choose from. Getting a regular vision checkup is the key to a child's healthy eyesight and self-esteem. You're looking good. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Take advantage of the convenience. Park West, trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
In a minute. All right, here we go. Central getting rocked here. Here's a pressure. Central trapped in midcourt. And a steal by Kuda over to Aragon. Layup is good again. Ray J. Aragon, 37-24. Caden Clay facing that south pressure in the backcourt. Kicks the pass over to Mijes. Mijes whips the pass. Throws it away by Mijes to Austin. Austin down to Esquivel. Layup on the way. Count it.
Ray J. Aragon is simply in fuego.
39-24, just like that. South on top by 15. Mijes forces a jumper in the lane, no good. The offensive foul called on Pueblo Central, or is it a foul on South? I'm not sure.
Who hit that last basket for South?
That was Esquivel with
That's
a two-pointer.
That's what I thought. Mateo would do.
Yeah, Mateo got that bucket.
39-24, just like that.
So Esquivel looks like he's upset about something there. Esquivel's got that real handsome, youthful, pretty boy-looking face, man. But hey, man, he's got some dog in him, though, bro. He ain't nobody, you know. He's tough as nails.
Caden Clay is going to pick up the foul right there.
Okay. Well, the timing on the floor, we'll take another one as well. Why not? With a score 39-24, South on top. 2:12 to go in the second quarter. Back after this on SoCoTicket.com.
The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
Now, man, you take it away.
All right.
You take it away,
Welcome back.
Because we was killing them back in 2003. Man, we was killing them.
Back here, look at this. 2:12 to play, 39-24. South was down by 10 at one point in time. We went to the break, and I said, have they been down 10 to anybody since the December?
Well, no, man. And, you know, and no, not since those were in there playing all those top 10 ranked teams. But, boy, they responded.
Big time.
Free throw by Esquivel, no good.
Yeah, Mateo got shaken up on that play. He hit his head on that baseline area over there.
A little bit upset after that as well. Keeps us cool. Missed the first one. Second one, I believe, to see he'll make that one, and he does. Man, 40-24. What happened, JJ? Just like that, they're on top by 16.
South went south on them.
Man,
South
you just leak they're like you leak a drop of blood in the oceans, and they're just like a pack of sharks. They'll come and eat you. They'll come and eat you, bro. Here's what Damian spins in the lane, shot on the way, missed badly. Rebound taken up by Esquivel, down to Austin. Austin with one to beat. Layup on the way, good, and he is fouled.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's able to draw the foul. He sheltered the defense with his body, hesitated, and then took it to the basket, high off the glass, and draws the foul.
And that foul is on Ozzie Vigil, and that's his third. And Ozzie's going to have to leave the game for the remainder of the third quarter. Check that, the second quarter, excuse me. Free throw rolls in and out for Austin. He's done everything else right. 42-24. Esquivel with a steal, gets it back to Ray J. Aragon. Pass down to Kuda. Layup, he missed it. Austin gets it, sticks it up, no good. And who gets the rebound?
Ray
Aragon. On top to Esquivel. Now South feeling it right now. Now Austin has the ball, dribbling on the high left wing. 42-24. South has exploded here in the second quarter. Austin with a pass in the baseline. to Esquivel, pass aside to Marcus Morita. He's wide open for his first 2 points of the game.
Great ball movement. Ball never touched the floor.
South on top by 20, 44-24. Central, I believe it or not, led 13-3. Davis with a pass over to Vigil. Now Vigil gets a pick. Three-pointer from the top of the key. Can't get it to fall, man. Rebound taken up by Esquivel. He gives it up to Maurice Austin. Just over a minute to go in the second quarter. South on Fuego. Morita has it. Kicks it over to Aragon. Pulls up. Baseline jumper is off the rim. No good. Rebound taken out nicely by Davis. Davis drives down court. Guarded closely by Kuda. Drives by Kuda. Gets a pass in the baseline to Evans. Three-pointer. Got it.
Oh, that's a big three right there for
Tavon
LD.
Evans. That's right. Tay, as they call him. Tayer, they just call him Tay. 44,
Oh, that was
27.
Evans, huh?
Yeah, three-pointer from the top of the key. It's good by Ray J. Aragon.
Wow.
Man, Ray J exploding here in the second quarter. Just
17
like that.
points.
47-27. 25 seconds of counting here. Now Vigil comes back the other way. That's Ozzie. Central with their big lead. 15 seconds of counting here in the second quarter. Evans holds up, gets it back over to Vigil. Now Vigil dribbles over with 9 seconds left to go. Swings the pass in the high post to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Davis. He turns around, shot on the way, no good. A good defense by Morita and thrown down court by Ray J. Aragon. And what a first half for Ray J. Aragon. And what a first half for the Pueblo High South Coast. At the end of one quarter, South led by 3, 18-15. They have exploded for 47 points overall in the second quarter. They lead by 20. South 47, Central 27. We're going to come back. We're going to listen to the interview from Bob Tyler, and we'll hear that right after this on SoCoTicket.com. It's halftime.
ColoradoHealth.com, a health insurance agency, has opened an enrollment center right here in Pueblo. They're located at 102 Victoria Avenue, Suite 110 on the Riverwalk. They offer individual and family care plans, Medicare and employer group plans as well. They're also certified by Connect for Health Colorado. Also, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. The director of this beautiful facility, Sean Che Casados, has worked hard to open his office to serve the Pueblo community. Give them a call at 719-359-5289 and enroll today at coloradohealth.com.
It's game time, and what a great time for a Subway sandwich from Joe DeLeo Subway stores in Pueblo. With 4 Pueblo locations, there's one near you. Great before the game, after the game, or anytime. Make it the way you want, hot, cold, big, or epic. And it's always made fresh at Joe DeLeo Subway stores. Sandwiches and salads with health-conscious options. 3216 West Northern near South High School. In Blend, in Walmart on Pueblo's South Side. And the new location, 1271 West Pueblo Boulevard. At the corner of Lake and Pueblo Boulevard. Joe DeLeo Subway stores of Pueblo.
This program is brought to you in part by Spectrum Community Services, home and community-based services to persons with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 545-4057. Spectrum Community Services, adding more to life.
All right, here we go. Got it right. Back with a pregame show on high school basketball. 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. Believe it or not, it's the season finale. Pueblo Central. All right, here we go. Got it right. Back with a pregame show on high school basketball. 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. Believe it or not, it's the season finale. Pueblo Central and Pueblo South have with them our longtime friend, outstanding coach of Central, Bob Tyler. Coach, let's start with the beginning, man. A lot of people thought Caden was going to come back. Caden Betts, All-American, 6'8", do-it-all kid out in Minnesota. I thought you guys were going to be maybe number 1 in the state. He decides to go forego his senior year, which is good for him and all of that. But all I'm saying, man, I think these kids are really responding. You got a record of 17-6. You're 8-1 in league play, and you're primed to make a deep run in the 4A playoffs, man. Talk about the positive things these kids have done and regrouping, and really some of you look at the Davis boys, man. You look at the Vigils. You look at the Sanchez, the big guy, man. They've done a great job of picking up the slack.
I'm more proud of this team than I've been of most teams in the past. We've lost an awful lot more than just Caden. Obviously, you lose Caden Betts and you know what's coming, but
absolutely,
we lost Michael Ranson off our coaching staff.
That's
we
true.
lost a kid named Jason Ross to Doherty. They moved to Colorado Springs. We lost MJ Williams, Cyrus's little brother. They went to Houston. So this is a totally different team than we played with all summer long. But these guys have come to compete. You know, we have a freshman starting most of the time. We have a couple sophomores in the mix, only a couple seniors. So they do everything I ask. They're a little young right now, and
They're
they make
very
some
young, man.
mistakes.
But you know they make mistakes. But man, what about the future? You got some studs coming back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, one kid, for example, is your tall guy, 14 Sanchez, man. He's kind of your quiet leader. That dude might be next level material if he develops and puts a little weight on. But you got some studs on this team, and the future's bright for Central basketball.
Oh yeah, it really, really is. The system that we play, bringing 5 in, 5 out.
Yep.
We try to play a ton of kids. A kid like Josh, I tell him, you don't have to be an amazing basketball player. You just have to work hard. And he really works his tail off, and it's been paying off.
You know what? Look at this. Then one more thing before we break down against the game against South. In Class 4A, I look at the schedules of Resurrection Christians and some of those other schools. They're playing Wealth Central. They have not played nearly the schedule that you have, a predominantly 5A schedule. You played 6A Fountain Fort Carson, which is a top 10 team. You're playing South. You played Mesa Ridge, an undefeated #1 team, and play them tougher maybe than anybody else has. Why are you guys ranked so low?
Man, you know, the RPI numbers, they just stump me sometimes. You have some teams in front of us right now that haven't even played a 4A team. They play basically a 3A schedule, and then they slide in a couple 4A teams, and we've legitimately only played one 4A team the entire season. Everything else is 5A. We went to Vegas. I don't even know what those teams were, but they were pretty dang good.
They were really good.
They were very big.
Especially that one that beat you handily, you know.
Ooh.
Hey, you know, South, the game got away from you. You guys just couldn't hit any shots in that game, man. What are you looking at tonight's game? If you guys could just hit a few shots, I mean, you know, a couple of 15-footers, boom, boom, you get in the rhythm, you never know. What are you looking at for tonight's game?
You know, we're real excited. I think we still have an air of confidence. We have to attack. We have to get to the free throw line. We have to hit some outside shots, and we didn't do that the first time. So I'm thinking this will be a very different game.
You know what? I just want to say one more thing. It's good to see you got a haircut. It's always a crew cut. You look like a combination of the Silver Fox and the most interesting man in the world.
I like the Silver Fox.
I know that's right, man. All right, that is Coach Bob Tyler, the head basketball coach of Pueblo Central. Thank you, Coach. Now, we'll talk to you good folks in a minute. Once again, high school basketball 2023 on the ticket. Here we go.
For a life of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment, welcome to Azteca Apartments.
We provide luxurious apartments and quality living for seniors 62 years and over, or those with disabilities. Our facility is smoke-free and features beautiful balconies with scenic mountain views and 24/7 maintenance for your safety. Our income-based rent and free utilities make Azteca Apartments an affordable option for any budget. With our healthcare education and physical fitness activities and various entertainment venues, we provide the necessities for a fulfilling life. Due to our high-quality maintenance and energy program, we were recognized as the #1 property in Colorado by the Governor's Energy Office in 2011. Experience a better way to live at Azteca Apartments.
Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors has been providing Pueblo and Colorado Springs communities with the same service they have provided their own family for many, many years. To treat every woman as if she were our mother or sister, every man as if he were our father or brother. Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors continues to provide caring and compassionate service with dignity and respect. And remember, when you lose someone you love, call someone that you can trust. Angela's Chapel Funeral Directors, online at angeluspueblo.com.
Having a healthy smile begins and ends with regular dental checkups. It's the key, and that's exactly what every family can expect from Park West Dental. Parents are always welcome in the treatment areas to comfort their child. We accept Medicaid and most insurances with little or no cost to you. Park West, trusted dental and vision care for infants, children, and teens. Immediate appointments available. Call 544-3054. Online, visit youthdentalvision.com.
Welcome back to high school basketball 2023 on SoCoTicket.com. And South has exploded in the second quarter Again, they led at by 3 at the end of the first quarter, 18-15. At one point early in the first quarter, they were down by 3, 13-3. Got a couple of steals and converted them into layups, and the next thing you know, they're off to the races. So let's take a look at the scoring for Pueblo South. Ray J. Aragon, a leading scorer. He's been simply phenomenal for the Colts, 16 points. Let's see, you've got 4 points with Desmond Floyd. Maurice Austin with 12. Mateo Esquivel, smooth as usual. Great ball player that he is, 8 points. Harlem Jones off the bench, 4 points, and he's has more rebounds than that. He's been outstanding. And Marcus Morita with 2 points as well, and he's been good on the boards as well. For Pueblo Central, Caden Clay with 2 points. You got LaDamian Davis with 6. You've got 8 points for Xavier Davis, all 8 of those in the first quarter when his team really competed. You've got 2 points from Xavier Bell. Check that, 4 points for Xavier Beltran there, and he's done a nice job off the bench. You got 4 from Tavon Evans off the bench. Josh Sanchez with 7, and 4 points for Luke Beltran. And right now you got Ozzie Vigil scoreless, and his brother Rowdy Vigil is scoreless. And those guys are going to have to get back in the game with some points and really help guide this team if they want to do that, as Central has an uphill battle. Once again, the score at the half is 47-27. We'll take another quick 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with a third quarter after this. Once again, high school basketball 2023 returns after this on SocoTicket.com.
ColoradoHealth.com, a health insurance agency, has opened an enrollment center right here in Pueblo. They're located at 102 Victoria Avenue, Suite 110 on the Riverwalk. They offer individual and family care plans, Medicare and employer group plans as well. They're also certified by Connect for Health Colorado. Also, Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. The director of this beautiful facility, Sean Che Casados, has worked hard to open his office to serve the Pueblo community. Give them a call at 719-359-5289 and enroll today at ColoradoHealth.com.
Just like that, we're just about set for third quarter action. Chelsea Lynn, Ollie, Keeks, the family's here. Love seeing the family. The Mays family, as well as the Lynn family, is the Mays Lynn family, as well as my partner JJ Valentine. JJ will be joining us a little bit later on. He's going to get the interviews for the third game of our quadruple header tonight. That'll be Centennial taking on Pueblo East, and after that, the nightcap will be Centennial and East Boys. So here we go, South to take the ball out to start the third quarter. The final regular season finale. If the Colts go on to win this game, they'll win the South Central League Championship, I believe, for the third year in a row. I'm not sure 2 years ago. Again, I wasn't here, folks. I just want to say that thanks to all the fans, all of our sponsors for your support. Been out of commission. After doing this for 30 years, I left this scene, the sports scene of Pueblo, for about 5 years. And it sure is good to be back and see some old faces. Just talked to Jim Harrison and his son, Brandon. Man, seeing a lot of old friends I haven't seen, and it's kind of emotional for me. So right now, Central in the 2-3 zone. The South's just going to take their time. Austin gets a pick, gives it over to Baca, three-pointer on the way. Got it. Now, if he starts warming up, it could be really lights out as Baca connects on the three-pointer. And back the other way, we have an offensive foul called on Pueblo Central. Or foul called on South, excuse me. So Morita does pick up the foul. There we go. And that'll be his second. Sanchez with 2 free throws. Really like his game as well. First one on the way is good. Seemed like a quiet kid. Second free throw by Sanchez. It gets the roll and it falls. He's got 9. And now it's a 50 to, they got the score upside down. No, they got it, the 50 to 29. That's it, 50 to 29. Baca hit that three-pointer from 47 to 27. So here we go. Austin swings it past inside. And with it is Baca, three-pointer out, missed badly. And getting a rebound as Floyd puts it up, no good, but he is fouled. Desmond Floyd again just being a noose, kind of a pain in the neck to the other team. And he's going to the foul line for 2 shots. So the foul on Josh Sanchez, that's his second. Desmond Floyd wrapping up a great career here South. Free throw hits the back iron, no good. Second free throw by Floyd, and that one misses off the rim. Missed them both. Here comes Central back the other way. The Cats got a lot of work. Vigil drives down, swings the pass over to Davis. Three-pointer by Xavier, in and out, no good. Only one shot for Central. Floyd gets a rebound, gets it over to Maurice Austin. Now Maurice drives down court, running layup on the way. Caught it! Left-handed at that. Maurice Austin with a wowzer for the crowd. And here comes Central back the other way. South knocks it out of bounds. So 52-29, all South here. Boy, this game was so intense in the first quarter.
It's like I said, Tone Man, Maurice Austin can score anywhere on the floor.
Here's a shot inside by Davis on the way, and it is good. And what gets me about this team, how does little Desmond Floyd and Escobar and those guys get rebounds over guys 6'4" and 5?
Hard work.
That's it. Here's a foul line jumper by Marita off the rim, no good. Saves it in bounds to Aragon. Now Austin has the top of the key. Three-pointer rolls off, no good. Xavier Davis gets rebound for Pueblo Central. Cats down by 21, just on the way in the third quarter. Now with the basketball is Vigil. Rising, throws in a shot on the way, and he finally got one to fall.
Wow, tough shot,
Man,
too.
Ozzy's had some tough games here at the Event Center, his first two of the night. 52-33. Back the other way comes Aragon. Swings the pass, a lazy pass to Esquivel. Knocked out of bounds by Vigil. South retains possession. So South's still going to check that Central, still going to platoon. In comes Evans, Beltran, Roddy Vigil, Clay, and Enciso Valdez. So Austin throws the pass to the backcourt to Ray J. Aragon. Aragon gets the pass back over to Maurice. Drives in the lane, lost the handle, and just lost it off his hands out of bounds. He's only human.
Yeah, absolutely. Good hard drive to the basket. He just lost the handle.
So 52-33, Central. See if they can rally here, get their crowd. They got a big partisan crowd here tonight. Here comes Beltran, can't get off the shot. Yes, he does, throws it up, and it is good.
Oh.
Lucas played well tonight. Kind of up and down all season with his shooting. He backed the other way. Central not getting back on defense, and Desmond Floyd makes them pay. Austin with the assist, 54-35. You got to get back on defense against these guys. Beltran going to force a wild shot on the way, no good. Esquivel tips it, saved in bounds by Evans, but it goes right to Baca. Now Baca over to Aragon. Aragon with a pass inside, shot on the way, no good. As it was a good shot by Floyd, he tried to throw it into Esquivel. He got off the shot, but he couldn't connect. Now Roddy Vigil on top to Valdez, over to Beltran. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound by Valdez. Now with it is Roddy Vigil. Goes in, shot on the way, no good. Foul on Maurice Austin. That'll be the third on Maurice.
I was going to say that's number 2 or 3 on Reese.
54-35 on this side of the arena where we're at, the Event Center. It is packed. Big crowd here, probably about 2,800 people. And normally they don't open up the ends there. They haven't for the past few years. Otherwise, both sides would have been packed. But free throw on the way is good. Roddy Vigil with his first point of the game.
Well, that's good to get the 2 seniors involved in the scoring.
Central doesn't have to try to get it all back. The deficit, they're down by 18 with 4:54 left to go in the third. But in my opinion, for whatever it's worth, realistically, if they can get this down to at least 10 points going to the fourth, they may be primed to make a run as the second free throw is good by Roddy.
Because they're very capable. It's a very explosive offense when they catch rhythm.
And some of the guys off the bench, especially Beltran, has played very well for Pueblo Central tonight. All right, now Central to full court pressure. Aragon dribbling in the backcourt. Look, he's double teamed, has it taken away. Battle for the rebound, and Esquivel got it, but he stepped on the baseline, so Central does force the turnover. That's what they got to do.
Good hustle, and that's what they do, the Central Wildcats. They work hard. They're in your face. They're a very pesky defense.
Really anxious to see how they do in the 4A playoffs. Here's Sanchez, didn't shoot the three, gets it over to Vigil. Ozzy can't get out the shot, swings it over to Zach Mijes, drives inside, looking, swings a pass on the high right wing to Davis. That's Xavier trying to drive on Kuda. Great defense by Kuda, and they're going to call what? South kicked the ball, so no, they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call a foul on Esquivel. Wow.
I didn't see it. I'm
I
not
didn't
saying
see
it
it
didn't
either.
happen, but they called it on him. Got a great officiating crew. Jerry Santos and Ronnie Garcia, 2 of the 3. A longtime friends. And here comes Vigil. Forces a shot, swatted away by Floyd. Here comes Aragon, and nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, South.
Yup, indeed, just like that.
So I have
that was great defense by Escabel and Floyd.
56-30 and Vigil gets in trouble. Stolen away by Escabel, down to Austin, layup on the way, and it is good.
Now the Colts off and running. Here
Yes,
comes
they
that
are.
stampede.
14 now for Austin. Here's a shot inside to Sanchez, has him knocked away by Escabel, and he picks up foul number 3. Tail looks like he hurt his hand on the play. Two free throws for Sanchez. 58-37. Free throw on the way is good.
This the second of 4 tonight here from the Colorado State Fair Event Center. Centennial and East girls coming up next.
So the free throw is good. Sanchez, a nice game tonight. 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 10 points. And just as I say that, he missed the second one. But Beltran gets the offensive rebound. Turnaround jumper is good. Luke Beltran, a great game tonight. He's got 8, 58-40. Central might be trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Here's a pass down to Austin. Catches up to the basketball on the baseline. That's a long three-pointer fly, and he got it.
Wow, nothing but net.
Wow, that's a killer if you're a Central fan, man. You play good defense, and he throws an off-balance jumper from the baseline, and he gets it.
But his form, his technique, he's just so good.
Turnaround shot by Beltran, no good. Gets the rebound, sticks it back up, missed it again. Sanchez fights for it, but Aragon comes down with it. Long pass down to Maurice Austin. Stops, pops, did not get it. Rebound taken down by LaDamian Davis. He crosses over. Oh, bad move, taken away by Austin. Lays it up and in. Austin might be a little bit too tired to try to dunk. It took the sure two. And now South lead back to 23 at 63-40. Here they come, talking about Central. Beltran swings a pass over to LaDamian Davis. Drives in the lane, floater on the way, no good. Excuse me, Sanchez with a rebound, gets it back over to Beltran. Luke caught driving by his man, layup is good.
He's been solid tonight.
Excuse me, folks. Austin with a pass down to Desmond Floyd. Back over to Kuda. Three-pointer, got it.
Well, when they start spreading the scoring around, look out.
South on top by 24, 66-42. Meehes with a pass over to Beltran. Long three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken down by Maurice Austin. Driving down the lane. That's Harlem Jones aside. Throws him to pass. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Harlem Jones. My boy Ronnie Garcia called a foul. He called it as he saw it. A second foul on Harlem. Both JJ and I are coming off a little bit of some chest cold action here, so excuse the coughs.
And allergy season is not far away.
Absolutely. So Ray J. Aragon's going to leave the game, as well as Desmond Floyd. Bakke in the game. And Bakke gets the steal, takes it away, gets it over to Austin. And South calls a timeout. Shannon Lane always heads up. Let's take a timeout so JJ and I can get our coughs in. Right now the score is 66 for South, 42 for Central. Thanks for joining us, good folks. We'll be right back after this on SoCoTicket.com.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you, like the friends who come over when a big game is on. The neighbors next door always bring your favorite buffalo dip. Your in-laws know you need silence during clutch plays, and everyone knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo. Melissa's here to get to know you and understand your life, so she can make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Melissa Arriaga D'Angelo, 543-7091, or Melissa at
like to shop, but I love to shop Sharpie's Pawn. Why pay retail? They have a variety of almost anything new and almost new. From jewelry, tools, DVDs, car stereo equipment, flat screen TVs, camping gear, ATVs, motorcycles, and cars. Electronics, stuff for gamers, Bronco jerseys, and even name brand purses. Sharpie's Pawn Shop, family owned and locally operated, serving the people of Pueblo for 45 years. Your best place to shop is Sharpie's Pawn at 300 North Chester Avenue or 719-544-PAWN.
Well, those you watching the game, you didn't hear us talking, but you saw what you saw. Harlem Jones with a strong offensive rebound and a stick back. And Central's Evans comes back the other way, and he is fouled. And that foul is on Maurice Austin, and that's his 4.
That's 4 on Mo. Wow. And that's with 1:37 to play.
In the third
here
quarter.
In the third.
First free throw by Kay on Evans is good. He's got 5. 68-43. Maurice Austin will sit quite a while. Ray J came back to replace him. And South bench is much more of a force as the second free throw is missed by Evans. Here comes Mateo Esquivel. South bench is much more of a force now than it was back early in the season.
Absolutely.
So Ray J Aragon gets a pick. Holds up at the top of the key. Swings a pass over to Esquivel. Esquivel finds Andres Cuda. South going to slow it down. They have a 25-point lead, almost a turnover, and it is a turnover.
Yeah, just a bad pass. Central dropped back in that zone defense.
Esquivel pointed
threw
to
him
his
off
chest
a little
and said,
bit.
my bad, but
Yep.
you know, he's allowed a couple of those because he's such a force for this team. All right, 68-43. Back the other way comes Vio, gets it back to Evans, drives in the lane, underhand layup on the way, no good. Ray J gets it, swings the pass down to Esquivel. He catches it, gives it up to Harlem Jones. Jones lost it, now there's a mad scramble, and they call it a jump ball. They were still battling for the basketball, and they were not two guys tied up. But they do call a jump ball, and Central gets the possession. Wow.
Yep, so the next one will be South basketball. 55 seconds to play.
So here we go. Central back the other way. See if the Cats can get a rally. Again, 4 fouls for Austin. One of the leading scorers in the state, one of the best players in the state. Mijes lobs a pass aside, and that was a bad pass by Mijes. Taken away by Esquivel. Lifts the pass over to Aragon. Air mails it from three, and he hits.
Nothing but net. Ray J simply in fuego. He's got 22 points in this ball game.
Yes, he does. And almost a steal as a bad shot. Throwing up a shot right there is Beltran. And he gets bailed out with a foul from South.
Well, your big players are coming through. Ray J's got 22 points.
Yep.
Maurice Austin's got 19. Esquivel's got 8. Harlem Jones off the bench with 6. Marita with 2. And Des Floyd with 8.
Yeah, Marita's done a nice job. No, Jones really done a nice job on the glass.
Harlem Jones picked up his 3rd.
So Beltran's free throw in and out, no good. He's played well tonight, but needed it there.
Yeah, Beltran being a Beltran.
Yep.
Just talented, athletic.
Yep.
Love those kids.
Yeah, I love the family.
I miss his brother Jack.
Yep.
Jack was a tremendous athlete at Central High School.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a little bit before my time.
No, just
Steal
last
by,
year.
Oh, okay,
Graduated.
See, I almost gone. Evans with the steal, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. He needed to just slow down, man. Man, feel for the Wildcats losing 71-44, but you got to give it up for South. This team will be a force. One of the top teams in 5A. Here comes Baca back the other way. Goes wild by everybody. Layup on the way and did is good. Jeff Baca, I didn't see much of him in December, but he's really come alive in league play. 73-44, 4 seconds left. Vigil swings a pass over to Beltran, throws up, shot no good, and a dumb foul that time on Baca, who points to his chest.
Yeah, he went out to contest the shot and didn't pull back in time, and we'll have 3 free throws upcoming as the 3rd quarter is in the books. So Jeff Baca picks up the foul.
So, and the good news is the Esquivel helped him up, helped Beltran up, man. Free throw on the way, and it is good.
He's got 3 coming. First one,
going to be
good.
one heck of a team next year, brother.
Oh, boy. Only 2
They're
seniors,
just so
the guards
young,
graduate.
and their youth has really shown a lot. They'll be a whole different looking team next year. They won't forget these losses as well. 73-46, 3 free throws, obviously an attempted three-pointer. and he hits them all. He has been awesome
That's
tonight,
big.
Luke Beltran. All right, here we go, Mr. Sims. Mark, how you doing there? All right, here we go, 73-47. Third quarter is over with South in the lead. Stick around, folks. We'll be back after this. Big crowd at the Event Center, and you're listening to this game on SoCoTicket.com.
Hey everybody, this is Tony Wright. In a competitive world of the roofing industry, one company stands out, JR Roofing and Maintenance, located at 5303 Manor Ridge Drive right here in Pueblo. They specialize in commercial and residential along the Front Range of Colorado. That includes Pueblo, Colorado Springs, and Denver. They specialize in roofing of all types, full re-roofs, maintenance, and leak calls. They work with many types of roofing materials and applications as well. So check them out. That's JR Roofing and Maintenance, serving the Front Range of Colorado.
Here's where your shape takes shape. Reps Union Avenue Sports Complex. Reps is Pueblo's premier fitness center and training complex, state of the art, with huge workout areas, top-of-the-line equipment, and nationally accredited trainers and instructors. You're part of the most modern fitness complex in southern Colorado. Reps has over 21,000 square feet of workout space, including cardio machines, free weights, steam, sauna, large locker room. Take the tour at 110 South Union Avenue. Go online to repsetgo.com. Proud to support high school athletics.
Right back to action here. Pueblo South with the basketball and a huge lead, 73-47. Maurice Austin back in with a 4 fouls, double teamed at the top. Kicks it over on the left wing to Reggie Aragon, who's been simply brilliant tonight. Back to everybody that has played for South has been awesome tonight. Great team victory.
Well, that's how you need to play at this time of year is as a team.
So Aragon's trapped, and that's going to be a foul that time on Pueblo Central, Ozzie Villa with his third. South trying to trap these guards, but it's so tough to do. So tough to do because they're such great ball handlers.
Fourth foul on Ozzie Vigil.
So South will try it again from the side. See if the Central tries to trap them again. Aragon gets the basketball, guarded by LaDamian Davis. That gives up to Desmond Floyd. Back over to Aragon. Aragon double team, now back over to Maurice Austin. Now Kuda has it. Swing to pass down to Floyd, goes in, and he has it knocked away from behind, but a foul will be called on Central. So LaDamian Davis will pick up the foul, and by my count, that is his first. Davis, 6 points, hasn't scored here in the second half. 14th foul, just a 14th foul on Central. Austin with a pass over to Aragon. South playing it very deliberate right now. Now Aragon drives, pulls it back, gets it over to Kuda. Kuda back over to Aragon, pass down on the low post to Merida. Can't get out the shot. Swing the pass over to Aragon, and now Floyd has it, but it's knocked out of bounds by Central. So Simpson's going to sit there, back up 5 in the game.
Yep, here they come, second shift.
73-47. South and a bit of a delay game. Pass down on the baseline to Austin. Boston back to Aragon.
You have 73-47. You might as well take a little time off the clock.
Absolutely. Work on your half-court delay game. They might need this in the playoffs. Here comes Esquivel back over to Aragon. Aragon trapped at the top. Back over to Esquivel. Check that over to Desmond Floyd. Pass aside to Merida. Layup on the way. And
Patience,
it is good.
patience.
Absolutely. 75-47. Fourth quarter action, all South. Play back to Tavon Evans, spinning in the lane, turnaround jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken on by Desmond Floyd. Will the Colts run? Or they're going to take the air out of the ball again. Here's Aragon driving down the lane. Pass on top to Floyd. He goes in, swings it to Merida. Now here's a three-pointer in the corner from Kuda off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken on by Roddy Vigil. Drives in the lane, shot no good. Roddy Vigil tips it up, no good. Vigil gets it back. Tried to pass to Evans. Evans lost it, got it back. Pass on the shot on the way, good, and he is fouled.
That's good job by Tavon Evans to trail the play, working hard, get himself a second chance opportunity there. Yeah, Merida had the ball, he lost it, then he ended up committing that foul.
Yes, he did. His third foul. Evans free throw on the way, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Basketball goes out of bounds over to South as the starting five comes back in for Central. 75-49. How about Little Caesars Pizza, Pueblo and Pueblo West, home for the hot and ready pizza, serving Millburger Farms and Pueblo Chili. Dave Feemster and crew are proud to support local sports. Shot inside from Central is good.
Yeah, Davis Xavier got his 11th point of the ball game.
Yes, he does. So 75-51. Now with the basketball is Kuda near the free throw line. South can't get too complacent here, and that's a turnover right there.
Yeah, you can take the air out of the ball, but you still got to continue to attack the basket. Just like they did with that last possession. They took like a minute and 15 seconds off the clock, and they found that little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
South scored they won 55-31 in the first game. They really turned up the offense tonight with 75 points almost midway through the fourth quarter. Here's Davis turning around, shot on the way, it is good. Austin had to back off from there, and it's an easy two for Davis, 75-53. Here comes Aragon, three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound taken on by Central to LaDamian Davis. Can the Cats make a run? Swings
yeah, they're on a little bit of a run.
Down to his brother Xavier, trapped on the baseline, almost lost it, but gets it back over to his brother. Three-pointer is no good by LaDamian Davis. His brother Xavier gets the rebound. Driving in the lane, spinning around, and that'll be the fourth foul. Check that, the third foul on Marcus Marita.
Yep.
Yeah, that is a fourth on Marita. I got it right the first time. So Central down by 22 with 4:38 left to go. The Cats, you know, if you fans of the Cats, they will never quit. First free throw on the way is good. He's going to be a beast next year as a senior.
Yeah,
but his
very much
freshman
so.
brother might be the truth in the next few years.
Oh, absolutely.
So
he doesn't play like a freshman now at all.
So Harlem Jones and Baca back in the game for South. And as well as Esquivel, second free throw no good. Valdez gets a rebound. Here comes Central, turnaround jumper in the lane, no good by Evans. Tap back to Central, three-pointer from the top of the key is good. Roddy Vigil with a three-pointer. Cats trying to make a run, 75-57. Do they have enough time with 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter? No quit in these Cats. Now here's Aragon. Gets it back over to Esquivel. Mateo just going to get back to Austin. South right now in a little bit of a delayed game, and that's a foul right there on Roddy Vigil. That'll just be the 15th foul for Pueblo Central. And the second for Roddy. So Xavier Davis leaves the game, and Zach Mias comes in to pick him up. South are just trying to take some of the air out of the ball. Ray J has it down, passing on Aragon. Now it goes to Harlem Jones. Turnaround jumper is good.
Nice ball
Whoa.
movement.
How far has his game come, JJ?
A long way.
He's amazing now.
He just keeps getting better and better.
And then at the right time. And falling on the floor that time was
Caden
Clay. Looked like, I think he was trying to draw the fifth foul from Maurice Austin. Instead, they just called him for traveling.
Yeah, Maurice backed off, and his momentum carried him to the floor.
South crowd making a lot of noise. Here's Ray J with it. Won't pull the trigger on the three. Gets it over to Esquivel. Now the pass in the high post to Austin. Shot is no good, but he is fouled. And he was crushed that time by Tavon Evans.
Number 2 on Evans. Reese going to go to the free throw line. There to shoot 2. Maurice with 19 points in the ball game, and he missed.
Yep. So back to the second five coming in, the second platoon, or the first platoon, whichever you think it is, for Pueblo Central. 77-57, 3:30 left to go in the quarter. Fourth quarter, that is. South not scoring a lot of points in it. Only 2 points as Austin connects on the free throw right there.
He's got 20.
Yes, he does, 78-57. And a foul in the backcourt on South. That'll be bonus free throws for Central.
That's going to be on Mateo Esquivel.
That'll be his fourth. So 4 on Esquivel, 4 on Austin. 78-57. South on a win and way to winning the league championship today. You won it last year. What about the year before last? Did they win it or the Central?
I think they were in a tie with Central the year before last, I think.
All right. First free throw by V-Hill is good.
I have to go back. I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
Because at that time, we were covering the Canyon City Tigers, the Colorado Springs Metro League, and the South Central League.
Okay. All right, timing on the floor. Let's take another one as well. South on top by 20, 78-58. We'll be back after this message on SoCoTicket.com.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. I mean, who's gonna stop us?
But, sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
Price is one thing. Taste is another.
And right now, try Little Caesars Pizza topped with Millburger Farms Pueblo chili. Locations in Pueblo and Pueblo West to serve you. Little Caesars Pizza, big on taste, thin on price. Now serving Millburger Farms Pueblo chili, Little Caesars Pizza.
The Topper Factory and RV Center of Pueblo is a family-owned and operated RV dealership and truck accessory store, serving the southern Colorado area for over 30 years. They also have an array of truck accessories, RV parts and accessories, and a certified RV mechanic to keep you on the RV road. Topper Factory is always prepared to help you with your RV needs, no matter what the season. It's like they always say, when the going gets tough, the tough go camping. Topper Factory and RV Center, Highway 50 West Pueblo, and online at topperfactory.com.
Oops. So the second free throw is good from Ozzie V-Hill, 2 for 2.
Okay, that's where it's at. He's got 2
there
for 2.
There we go. Yes, right. Okay, we got it. All right, here we go. Basketball over to Maurice Austin. Drives by Davis. Now to be a foul on Xavier. Team's just playing for the final score. South ran rush shot over the league this year.
Yeah,
that
if they can hold on
schedule
here with 3:17 to go, outright win the South Central League, be league champions here.
Yeah.
Shannon Lane named Coach of the Year.
Yep.
And if they can hold on, like I said in the pregame show, 2 things happen. A, they win the league outright, and Shannon gets her 300th win as a head coach.
So the first free throw is good for Maurice Austin. Second free throw out the back iron, no good. Here comes V-Hill back the other way. That is Ozzie. Drives in the lane. Throws up a shot. Good, and he is fouled. No. Did they call that on South? I think they did.
Count the basket.
I think they might have got Ray J for that one. And that's his first. 79-61, 3:09 to go. Free throw is good from V-Hill.
Well, it's nice to see the V-Hill boys get involved in the scoring.
Yeah, they're going to need that, man. They're going to start 4A action next week. They've only played one 4A team all season long, and they're like ranked number 13th or somewhere right around there. Maybe they can use that to their advantage. Here's Esquivel cut off on the top. And he's tied up nicely by Caden Clay, and Central will get the basketball back.
South will have the next possession.
So Meehan with the basketball. Driving down the lane, whips a pass over the baseline to V-Hill, three-pointer, in and out, heartbreak, no good. That was
highway
Robbie
robbery,
V-Hill's
man. That was
no
halfway
good.
down.
Yep. The old basketball, it might have went in.
Mm-hmm.
As Marita's going to come in the game, he's going to take out Harlem Jones, who's done an incredible job. His game has gone to a whole different level. All right, here comes Austin with a bounce pass over to Esquivel. Now the pass to Marita, gives it back to Austin. Shot on the way, no good. And getting it, putting it back up again in is Marcus Marita.
Well, he's taking the next step, and that's much needed for the South Colts.
Yep, 81-62. Meehan's trapped. Gets the ball over to Evans. Tavon drives in the lane, throws up a shot. No good off the rim, no good. Marita gets the rebound. Gets the pass over to Esquivel. 2:23 to go, and South will have their city championship. But they're looking for more. Esquivel with a pass down to Marita. Now back over to Baca. He airmails from 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken on by Caden Clay. Throws down to Roddy V-Hill. Goes in, layup, but his shot is blocked for the foul. Called on Baca of South.
Nice job by Baca. Didn't commit right away. Played that perfectly. Got the block, but got the foul.
So 81-62, we're just playing for the final score. Game was really rocking early when Central took that 10-point lead. South steamrolled back, and they haven't looked back ever since. There's a free throw on the way. It's no good from Roddy V-Hill. 5 points tonight so far. Central, a very young team, man. They've had a heck of a season, bro.
Yeah,
They'll finish 17-6 overall and 8-2 in league play. As Damian Davis comes in for Ozzie, check that for Roddy after he made the second of 2.
And their only losses to the league champion.
That's right. In league play. And you know what? They played Mesa Ridge. If they could hit some shots, that would have been a tough game.
Right.
That very first game we did.
Because overall, they played Mesa Ridge very well.
They played them very well. Here comes Central with a steal. They stole the ball from Baca. Davis is trapped, throws it down court, stolen back by Maurice Austin. Gives it back over to Esquivel. Esquivel got the pass by Ray J. Gets it over to Austin. Three-pointer is cash. Dunk it.
Nothing but money.
Maurice Austin with 3 points. 84-63. 1:34 left to go. Davis parks it from a 3, and it's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds over to Pueblo South. South just a special team this season. It all goes in cycles, though.
Yeah, it does. Final moments.
Like just yesterday, East was the team going to the Final Four.
Yep, indeed.
You know,
final moments.
Every team we've seen, every team on top and on the bottom at one time or another.
Like you said,
it all goes
cycles.
in cycles, you know. All right, 1:24 left to go as Baca dribbling on the left wing. Now to pass down to Desmond Floyd. Swings over to Marita. Layup is good.
They
Nice.
share the ball well.
Yes, they do. Kind of reminds me of the younger version of the Nuggets, you know. 86-63. Vigil goes down, throws a pass, is knocked on the baseline, and Beltran gets it, but he's off balance, taken away by Floyd. Pass down to Baca, saves it in bounds to Esquivel, turnaround layup, no good. And Sanchez gets a rebound. He throws it up to Tavon Evans, under a minute to go. Evans drives down, swings it over to Sanchez, three-pointer on the way, barely grazes the rim, and Evans sticks it back, no good. Beltran gets it, and his turnaround jumper is good. Luke Beltran, an excellent game tonight. 86-65, 30 seconds to go here in the fourth and final quarter. As Ray J drives in the lane, throws up a shot, no good, but he is fouled by Sanchez. Shannon Lane's about to pick up victory number 300, JJ, and she got it on the fast track.
Yeah, she did indeed. And she's given, like you said, you're in her pregame show, all the credit in the world to all her student athletes that have come through over the years, girls and boys.
Yep. First free throw is good by Ray J. Aragon. Second free throw on the way, and that one's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken on by Tavon Evans. 20 seconds ago, here's Roddy Vigil, drives down the lane, finds Davis, layup on the way, it is good. Damian Davis with the two-pointer. Assist from Vigil, 87-67. Back the other way comes Ray J. Aragon. South's just going to dribble it out. And he swings a pass. It's taken away by Evans. Evans down to Floyd. Layup good. Wow. This team has played together a lot of games over the years, and there's your ball game. With the final score, Pueblo South in stunning fashion comes back from a 10-point deficit, 13-3 in the first quarter, and they come back and take it to the Wildcats, winning by a score of 89-67. We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to break it off for a minute here.
Actually, so before we go to break, congratulations to Shannon Lane and the South Colts, the 2022-23 South Central League champions, and congratulations to Shannon Lane. She just got her 300th win as a head coach.
Take us out of here,
You
boss.
gotta love it. Congratulations to Shannon Lane and the South Colts, big winners here tonight. Perfect in South Central League play, the 4A, 5A SCL. That's going to do it. 89-67 is the final score. South winners here tonight from the Colorado State Fair Event Center. We will leave the air, reset, and come back for the Central and East girls-boys doubleheader with the girls coming up next. For Chelsea Lynn and Tony Wright, I'm J.J. Valentine for SoCoTicket.com. Thank you so much for seeing it through our eyes.